My father broke My father broke me. My father broke me in. My father broke me in two. My father broke me into pieces.
Music has just kind of opened up for me again. There's been a rebirth for music in my life that, you know, I really wasn't expecting to happen again. Now when I hit record, I can capture my true sound. I can capture my true voice, and you know, these days I think it's worth sharing. I love to paint, but I'm not the greatest painter in the world, and I don't feel like I can capture everything. Music is the thing that makes me feel like I can actually get a good handle on what it is that I'm feeling right now, on what it is that I want to communicate right now. If there is a theme behind this album, it is family. With these songs, with the lyrics, with the imagery, I'm doing a lot of taking real hard looks at what my relationships to all of the people in my family are. I think that I've been doing a lot of hiding. I think that I've been doing a lot of like going outside of the family and trying to figure out who I am by myself as a person. And that's come out through all the different music projects that I've had. These days, I feel like I'm stopping the running, and I'm trying to go back and take a look and learn about myself through my family.
That you know everything, don't you? Yeah, you think that you
I think this album's going to sound like a sampler CD of sorts. As if, you know, I were a label all to myself, and like, here's a few different artists inside of this kind of wider spectrum of musical genre, but there's going to be hip-hop elements, there's going to be like down-tempo electronic elements, there's going to be singer-songwriter-esque like acoustic instruments. What I'd like it to be at the very end is just kind of a carving away of myself to find kind of a centralized theme. The biggest help to my creative process right now is live looping. The more time that it takes for me to get an idea out, the more of it falls away from me. My mind has always been super analytical and judgmental. Even before I'd let something come out of my head, I was already judging it. So the more open to an idea I can be, and the more I can just play in open loop samples, then I can go back later and kind of cut and choose and do all this fun stuff with it. I've got my computer set up with Bitwig Pro, and I've got my APC 80, which is an APC 40 and APC 20 kind of modded together. Everything's set up so that just at one push of a button, I'm able to start recording the next track. My music writing process is infinitely faster. You know, I'll sit down with that initial melody, and maybe I've got the one lyric for it. So usually what I'll do is just sing through that and give that, you know, 4 measures. I can hit and start singing right into the first harmony that I had in mind. After that, the second harmony, you know, maybe just an octave higher on the 4th pass. Building on top of the original idea is what opens up the entire rest of the track for me. That's what performing it live is going to look like, you know, just starting out with some vocal layering, you know, starting out with some loops on a guitar pedal, and you know, I'd love for all of that to kind of build on itself naturally, and then tear down itself naturally as well.
to be in love with you anymore. I cannot pretend, no, I cannot pretend to be in love with you anymore. I cannot pretend, no, I cannot pretend to be in love with you anymore. I cannot pretend, no, I cannot pretend to be in love with you anymore. I cannot pretend, no, I cannot pretend to be in love with you anymore. I cannot pretend, no, I cannot pretend to be in love with you anymore. I cannot pretend, no, I cannot pretend to be in love with you anymore. I